stats, and more. HSUSports.com is your one-stop shop for following the Reddies. SCM Architects have been serving Henderson State University for over 20 years. You'll recognize the firm's work on campus in the design of the dining hall, the Charles Dunn Student Recreation Center, Sturgis Honors Hall, and East and West Residence Hall. This year, SCM Architects have been privileged to work on the new Charles and Anita Cabe Student Athlete Success Center and the restoration of the historic Captain Henderson House. Learn more about the firm's higher education, commercial interior design, historic preservation, and master planning projects at scmarchitects.com. SCM Architects have been serving Henderson State University for over 20 years. You'll recognize the firm's work on campus in the design of the dining hall, the Charles...
The Henderson State Sports Network proudly presents Reddies Basketball. Henderson State Reddies Basketball is on the air. Reddies Basketball is brought to you by Pepsi, Southern Bancorp, Southwest Auto Collection, the Reddy Bookstore, Brookshire's, Baptist Health, Holiday Inn Express of Caddo Valley, SCM Architects, Southwest Sporting Goods, and Print Mania. Reddies Basketball also brought to you by Sodexo, Java Primo, Domino's, Big Red Stores, The Plaza at Twin Rivers Health and Rehabilitation, Slim and Shorty's, Wendy's, Chicken Express, and Subway. The Henderson State Sports Network is live and on location across the Great American Conference. And now it's time for the Domino's pregame show. Let's head courtside for today's broadcast with the voice of the Reddies, Blake Smith.
And a very pleasant good evening to you, wherever you may be, however you may be. Thanks for making us part of this Thursday, January the 13th, 2022. It's rivalry night in the Great American Conference, and we are here at the Duke Wells Center in Arkadelphia for our major rivalry as the Henderson State Reddies get ready to take on the Ouachita Baptist Tigers. Good evening once again, folks. Blake Smith here with you on this beautiful Thursday night here in Southwest Arkansas. Welcome in to the Domino's pregame show, sponsored by our friends at Domino's on Pine Street in Melbourne. Domino's Pizza is a proud sponsor of Henderson State Athletics. Pick up a pizza at 1412 Pine Street, Arkadelphia, or for delivery, call 870-246-3131. As always, this is a big game for both teams. If not for conference supremacy, it is more so for bragging rights within the town. We know how things are at these games, and they'll be packed out as always tonight, and a late arriving crowd, but they will be here, and we will hear them throughout the night, and we will be really excited to bring you some basketball. I'm excited to be back after a little hiatus after football season. I'm back with you for the remainder of basketball season and seasons to come, Lord willing. So we are here live, getting ready. Both teams on the floor warming up at this moment. Reddies come into tonight's game with a record of 9-4 overall. They are 4-3 in the Great American Conference, coming off a tough weekend back in Oklahoma. They made the long road trip. Back last Thursday the 6th, they lost 84-78 to Northwestern Oklahoma State, and then followed that up on Saturday with a 99-78 loss to Southwestern Oklahoma State, hoping to get back on the winning track. We'll step aside for our first break of the night. We'll come back, and David Sally sits down with Coach Jill Thomas for our Coach's Corner. We'll be back with much more on your Domino's pregame show after this. You're listening to Ready Basketball on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Close your eyes. Unless you're driving, then that's dangerous. But everyone else, close your eyes. Picture this. It's a Monday afternoon. You're standing at the counter at Domino's as they hand over a delicious, cheesy, melty, hot, large, 3-topping pizza. You hand the smiling Domino's employee $7.99, plus tax of course, of your hard-earned cheddar. You feel invigorated and alive. Now, picture this. It's a Friday. You're standing at the counter at Domino's as they hand over a delicious, cheesy, melty, hot, large, 3-topping pizza. You hand the same Domino's employee more cash than you did on Monday? But that doesn't make any sense. But then, a radio commercial comes from on high and says,
Domino's is now extending its $7.99 large 3-topping carryout deal to all day, every day.
You fist pump into the air, punching the roof of your car. You are alive again, but your fist hurts. But you're still thinking about Domino's. Carryout only. You must ask for this limited time offer. Prices, participation, and charges may vary.
Henderson State University is one of the most affordable universities in Arkansas, and we offer the most competitive scholarships in the state.
Our caring professors will challenge you to achieve your best potential.
With more than 90 student organizations, new residence halls, and the beautiful DeGray Lake State Park just 15 minutes away, you will find the perfect fit at Henderson State.
Come see us in Arkadelphia or visit hsu.edu to learn how you can live ready today.
Twin Rivers Health and Rehabilitation, locally owned and operated in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Our family is committed to yours. Our experienced rehabilitation team specializes in physical, occupational, and speech therapy, all working together to get you home. Call and book a tour with us today at 870-246-6337 or visit our website at twinrivershr.com. Again, that's twinrivershr.com.
Welcome back to the Domino's pregame show here on the Henderson State Sports Network. It's now time for our Coach's Corner segment, sponsored by Brookshire's. We're joined now by head coach Jill Thomas. Coach, it was a tough, long road trip last week, but now you get a chance to bounce back here at home tonight in a rivalry game. What's been your message to the team this week in preparation for OBU and coming off the North and Southwestern games?
Hey, David. Yeah, it's great to be back. We've had a lot of messages to our team this week. I mean, this is a big week. Our team has got to what we call wake up a little bit. We took last week just a little bit too easy. We went into Thursday's game and just maybe assumed, knowing we had one of the toughest teams on Saturday, which is always going to be a tough matchup. So we've been on our kids pretty hard this week about we got to want it. I think, everyone in this league wants it. Everyone's going to step on the floor every game and say, okay, we got to win today. We've put ourselves in a situation for a couple years now, and again this year, that teams know the importance of beating us. And we don't take that serious enough. And so hopefully this last road trip woke us up from that and understanding how important it is to rise to every single occasion. So we've got a big, tough matchup here in front of us today. I'm excited to see how our kids respond because, we've got to be ready to slide our feet and defend, and obviously we want to score the ball at the high rate we are capable of doing because today's not going to be easy by any means, and it's really going to show who we are and really what we want as we move forward.
Well, you touched on it. Your team's been phenomenal scoring the ball this season. You're fourth nationally, averaging 84 points a game. You've got 4 players currently averaging double figures. What's been clicking for your team offensively so far this year? What needs to happen for that to continue tonight?
We just have multiple people on the floor at all times that can score the ball at different levels. And so this team's been really special in the sense of they understand that and they distribute the ball really, really well. We find the open person pretty easy. A lot of teams have mixed up stuff on us this year. They've helped hard, so we've been able to hit the three, or they haven't helped and we've been able to go by. And even teams have zoned us and we've been able to kind of pick that apart from time to time. And so we've just understood what we are best at. Our last 2 games didn't really show that. It's hard to, I told them, it's hard to be mad at our offense when you're scoring 78 and 80 points a game. So we got to defend because obviously we're giving up more points than we're scoring in the last 2. And so we just have to do what we do. We have to have the confidence. OBU is going to come out today and they're going to be extremely physical. They're going to get in our shorts. They're going to reach. They're going to foul and maybe not get those calls. And so we've got to have a really, really big chip on our shoulder today offensively. And know that we're very capable of what we do, and we've got to find it.
It's no secret now, Ouachita has one of the best players in the GAC, really the country as a whole, in freshman Aspen Thornton. She leads the nation, 26.5 points a game this year. What do you try to do defensively to attempt to slow her down?
That's a good question because she is the real deal. That's something we've told our team about all week. She's a special, different kind of talent. You don't see a whole lot, especially at this level, somebody who can score at all 3 levels as she can, at the rim, at the mid-range, and at the 3-point line. Usually we're fortunate enough to be able to take one of those things away from those type of players, and with her you really can't. And so we're really going to test a lot of our players today, starting with Sunny Martin. I think Sunny's a great defensive player. We also understand she's going to get some points. We're okay with her getting, her average, as crazy as that sounds, as long as we don't let that surrounding cast that's really good around her as well get as involved as they've been able to do from time to time. And so we just have to be all hands on deck and understand We've got to limit her, and the biggest thing is we have to take the free throw line away from her. She's going to get her points. We don't want to give her more points than what she's already gotten, and that free throw line.
The Reddies have dominated this series since Coach Thomas's arrival. She is 14-3 all-time against the Tigers, looking to move to 15-3 tonight. Coach, thank you for your time, and best of luck against Ouachita.
Thank you very much.
That was your Brookshire's Coach's Corner. We'll be right back with much more on the Henderson State Sports Network.
We've been hearing a lot of concerns about Domino's new bread twists. Apparently, you've been ordering them as a decoy to keep others away from your precious pizza. But watching the bread twists go so fast because everyone else wanted them made you want them too. While we feel you, we'd like to acknowledge that this is probably the best tasting problem you've ever had. There are worse things than choosing between either pizza or warm dunkable bread twists and flavors like Parmesan, garlic, and cinnamon. Like deciding whether to wait for a parking spot or just walk further. Choosing between telling dad jokes or wearing mom jeans. Or picking your favorite child. So when it comes to giving you more choices between ridiculously delicious menu options, all we can say is, we're sorry. You're welcome.
Order any 2 or more of Domino's new bread twist or medium 2-topping pizzas for $5.99 each. 2-item minimum handmade pan pizzas may be extra. You must ask for this limited time offer. Prices, participation, delivery area, and charges may vary.
Here for you 24/7, the Arkansas Rocks Radio Network.
Hi, Reddy fans. This is Athletic Director Sean Jones, inviting you to please consider supporting Henderson State's 430 student athletes by joining the Reddy Club. Gifts to the Reddy Club are made through the Henderson State University Foundation and provide the necessary funding to support scholarships and equipment expenses, facility improvements, capital projects, and more. For more information on the benefits afforded to Reddy Club members, click on the support link at hsusports.com. To make a gift online, visit hsusports.com/donate. Your generosity and ready spirit are appreciated.
At Southern Bancorp, we are wealth builders for everyone. We see building wealth as helping people succeed in creating strong financial futures. For some, it's having tools to build credit and buy a first home. For others, working with our award-winning SBA team to launch or grow a small business. And still others might use our unique savings plan today to save for tomorrow's dreams. Wherever you are in your wealth building journey, Southern Bancorp can help. Stop by or visit banksouthern.com to get started. Proud supporter of the Henderson Reddies. Southern Bancorp, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Blake Smith back here with you on the Domino's pregame show. Reddies are about 3 minutes away from tip-off against the Ouachita Baptist Tigers. Again, Reddies come into this game with a record of 9-4 overall, 4-3 in GAC play. Ouachita 5-6, 3-4, so one game separates these teams, but there is a host of teams between them. The Great American Conference standings look like this. Southwestern Oklahoma is perfect at 8-0. They are 3 games ahead of the 2 teams tied for second, that being Northwestern Oklahoma and Southeastern Oklahoma. Reddies and Arkansas Tech tie for the 4th spot. Harding is 6 at 4-4, along with East Central. Southern Nazarene a game behind them with a 3-3 record. Ouachita right behind Southern Naz, a 3-4 in conference. Oklahoma Baptist is at 3-5. Southern Arkansas 2-5. And Arkansas Monticello at 0-8. That was the last game for Ouachita on Tuesday night. They played across the street against Oklahoma Baptist, won that game 67-63 after a winless weekend in Oklahoma. They lost to Southwestern on the previous Thursday, and then they lost at Northwestern 78-59 last Saturday afternoon. It's time now for your Southwest Auto Collection Keys to Victory, offering the best American-made vehicles: Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Pick up your keys to a new vehicle today at the Southwest Auto Collection on 10th Street in Arkadelphia or online at idriveswa.com. 3 really simple things for me, and something that I will talk about in a lot of games, a couple of these keys to the game. You've got to get off to a quick start. Momentum rivalry game like this, you really want to take all the air away from the visiting team. And Ouachita comes across the street, easy traveling. You want to make sure that they get all the momentum taken out of their sails so we can start to create separation early. You want to match their physicality. As you heard Coach Thomas mention, Ouachita's going to come out and they're going to attack. They're going to be really physical. They're going to try to get this game down in the muck. They are 10th in the conference in defensive points allowed, and they are not really on the top half of the league in any defensive category. And third, you have to limit Aspen Thornton, who doesn't only lead the Great American Conference in scoring, she leads all of Division II in scoring. So you're really going to have to limit her. She's going to get hers if you can limit the players around her and really focus on keeping her from doing the things she does well. We'll look to get a victory tonight. We will take one more timeout. We'll go 1 minute. We'll come back with your starting lineups and your opening tip of tonight's game. Back after this, you're listening to Ready Basketball on the Henderson State Sports Network.
For Henderson State Ready apparel and souvenirs, stop by the Ready Bookstore, located on the HSU campus in the Garrison Center. Open before every game, you can also purchase apparel and gift items under the Ready Bookstore tent during the game. The Ready Bookstore is open 8 to 5 Monday through Thursday and 8 to 4 on Friday. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Ready Bookstore, or online at www.readybookstore.com. Ready Bookstore, proud supporters of Henderson State Athletics.
What does amazing sound like? At Baptist Health, we hear it every day. It sounds like a new life, a strong heartbeat, faith in action, and 100 years of all our best. Thank you for allowing Baptist Health to provide you with compassionate care for the past 100 years. We look forward to serving you for many to come. Visit baptist-health.com to learn more.
Back at the Duke Wells Center, Henderson Ouachita basketball. We'll turn it over to PA announcer David Sally for the starting lineups.
At guard, a freshman number 5, Lenny Mears. At guard, a freshman number 12, Aspen Thornton. At guard, a junior number 13, Michaela Miller. At forward, a senior number 30, Lauren Wright. And at forward, a freshman number 34, Claudia Van Zandt. Ouachita Baptist is up by head coach Robert Dallimore, who's assisted by Kayla Tucker. And now the starting lineup for your Henderson State Ready. At guard, a sophomore from Jonesboro, Arkansas, number 1, Sonny Martin. At guard, a junior from Green Forest, Arkansas, number 10, Ashley Farrar. At guard, a junior from Mount Vernon, Arkansas, number 21, Gracie Rady. At guard, a senior from Van Buren, Arkansas, number 25, Lee Snowden. And at forward, a senior from Springdale, Arkansas, number 30, Carrington Whaley. The Reddies are led by head coach Jill Thomas, who's assisted by Christina Harvey and Haley Estes.
Your starting lineups are brought to you by Chicken Express, home of the legendary Express Tenders and Chicken East Sweet Tea, located at 3115 Pine Street in Arkadelphia. Chicken Express, a proud sponsor of Henderson State Athletics. For the Ouachita Baptist Tigers, they'll start number 5, Lainey Mears, a freshman from Valonia. Number 12, Aspen Thornton, a freshman from Hot Springs. 13, Michaela Miller, a junior from Little Rock. 30, Lauren Wright, a senior from Wiley, Texas by way of Connors State College. And 34, Claudia Van Zandt, a freshman from Stillwater, Oklahoma. For the Reddies, they'll start number 1, Sonny Martin, the sophomore from Jonesboro. Number 10, Ashley Farrar, the junior from Green Forest. Number 21, Gracie Raby, the junior from Mount Vernon. Number 25, Lainey Snowden, the senior from Van Buren. And number 30, Carrington Whaley, the senior from Springdale. Reddies control the tip move from our broadcast left to right. Farrar driving in for the right side. She'll draw a foul and shoot 2 right away. Lauren Wright picks up her first foul for Ouachita, led by head coach Robert Dallimore. 12 and 33 in his 3rd season at Ouachita. Ashley Farrar to the line right away, hoping to get the Reddies on the scoreboard. First one is up, nothing but net. So that's kind of what I alluded to in the pregame, talking about a quick start. And Farrar looking to make it 2. She'll miss that one. The rebound will be pulled down by Wright of the Lady Tigers. Quickly into the front court, drawing a foul as well is Michaela Miller. Gracie Raby picks up her first, just could not quite beat Mears to the spot. Tiger inbound from underneath their basket, front court inbound here. Miller to trigger. Gets it on the left elbow inside of Van Zant. Looks back in the corner, finds Thornton. She'll fire a corner 3. It's off the iron, no good. Rebound brought down by Wright. Her shot is partially blocked. Rebound put up by Van Zant and in. Quick pace tempo. Here comes Sunny Martin of the Reddies. Left wing Farrar. She'll fire the 3 from the left wing. Off the back iron, no good. Long rebound tipped and controlled by Ouachita. Miller leads the press. 1-on-3. She'll try to take it inside and draw a foul. On Ashley Farrar. That's Ashley's first and the second team foul of the quarter. 40 seconds in. Ouachita leads it 2-1. Miller to inbound. Gets it on the right wing to Thornton. They want an ISO. She'll step back. Long 2 on the way. Rattles out no good. Rebound by Martin, and she wants to push. 3-on-3 the other way. Martin driving all the way in. Puts a shot up. No good. A lot of contact. Nothing there. Miller the rebound, and she'll push it back from our broadcast left to right. Now kicks it back out to Wright at the top of the key. She wants to drive. Finds Mears on the right wing. She'll fire a 3 with a hand in her face and hit. Snowden did what she could defensively. Had a hand in the face. Just couldn't quite get where she needed to get. Martin drives, right elbow, back out to Farrar. Head fake, she'll drive inside, is stripped and is taken away by Thornton. Ahead to Miller, she'll go 1-on-1. Martin chasing and strips out of bounds. Great effort by Sunny Martin on the backside there. Miller to inbound, front court. It's to Thornton, just inside the three-point line. She wants to drive in the lane. Turn around, jumper on the way, bounces off the iron twice, no good. Rebound for Carrington Whaley of the Reddies. Trailing 5-1, a minute and a half into the game. Martin, right side corner, finds Snowden. She'll dribble around the perimeter now to Farrar. Farrar driving in from the right side, lays it up and in. Great take by Farrar. She has all 3 of the ready points. And the Tigers come back the other way. Miller rejects a ball screen, now finds Mears on the right wing. Top of the key, Miller looks to reverse it. They do not do so. Driving inside is Wright, now back out to Miller on the right wing. She'll pull up, free throw line jumper on the way is good. Pretty good offensive efficiency for Ouachita Baptist here in the early going. Martin hands off. Raby going downhill, draws a lot of contact and scores. Great take by Raby. Now transition defense the key. Miller sprints, finds Mears in the left corner. She'll fire a 3 and hit. 10-5 the Ouachita lead. 7:30 left in the first quarter. Martin, left side, splits 2 defenders and draws a foul. That's on Thornton, her first, team second. First substitute of the game is for the Reddies. Macy Maines checks in. Martin will have a seat. Maines, the senior from Springdale. A Harbor High School graduate, as is Whaley. Northwest Arkansas pipeline there, and Maines will trigger front court baseline. Looks opposite block, instead gets to Farrar in the right corner. Snowden with it, now slings it on the left-hand side. Rady wants to drive, is stripped on the way up and chases it down in the corner. Back out to Farrar, skip pass, finds Maines on the left wing. Dribble handoff, Farrar. Goes left, drives inside, great take, goes up with the right hand, no. Whaley the rebound, 1 dribble, pivots around, shot up short, no good. Rebound fought for along the baseline. It's going to be a held ball, and it will be Ouachita basketball on the alternating possession. And the Tigers will send in number 14, Mackenzie Schillmoller. Scott Starkey, Aaron McFatridge, and Lauren Thomas, your officials tonight. I've worked with 2 of them, very good officials. Mears leads all scorers with 6 points. And she will be in the right-hand corner getting the pass from Schillmoller. Picks it up at the top of the key. Maines now back. Schillmoller drive, nothing there. Now Thornton pulls up at the right elbow, kicks it back out to Mears. Loses control, shot clock down to 10 seconds. Mears, step back, free throw line in the corner. Finds Schillmuller. She'll dump it inside to Van Zant. She's double teamed, gets it back out. Schillmuller 3 at the shot clock buzzer. It's no good. Long rebound tracked down by Gracie Ravy, and she'll look to push it up the floor. Hesitation dribble, right side, coast to coast, puts it up. No, Whaley right there to put it back up and in. Got to get those early baskets to fall in transition. Miller quickly back the other way. Picks it up just inside the three-point line. Looking for the back cut, nothing there. Now short corner it goes. Cutting is Miller. She'll get the pass from Van Zant. Goes to work inside, turns around, banks it up and in. A tough move there. 6 minutes to play in the first. Reddies trail 12-7. Farrar with it right corner. She'll drive all the way in, lays it up with the right hand and scores. She is determined to get to the basket and get those high percentage opportunities tonight. Back to a one-possession game. Miller goes around the high ball screen, just left of top of the key. Schillmuller now with it. Looking for a curl, nothing there, now out to Miller. She's isolated on the left side, drives in, lays it up, no good. Van Zant touched it last, it's Reddy's ball. Martin back into the game for the Reddies. Number 15, Nero Malu, in for the Tigers. 5:32 to play in the opening quarter. Reddies trail at 12-9. Martin brings it into the front court, and here we go. Hesitation, hands off to Maines. Now to Ravy, lost the basketball, and here comes Thornton in transition. One-on-one, Martin trying to track her down for the backside, but it's no good as Thornton lays it up and in. First points on the night for the nation's leading scorer. Martin tries to go all the way in, puts it in over the outstretched arms of Malou. Back and forth we go here in the early going. Miller driving in, lays it up, she traveled. Jada Pickens checks in for the Reddies. She will take Ravy's place. A chance to tie on this possession for the Reddies. We'll have a media timeout coming up at the next dead ball. Maines gets it, drives inside on the block, loses it out of bounds, and they'll say it stays with the Reddies. We'll step aside. 4:53 left in the first quarter. Ouachita 14, Reddies 11 back after this. You're listening to Ready Basketball on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Do you have an idea that you'd like to see on a t-shirt? Print Mania can help you turn your idea into a reality. Print Mania offers a variety of t-shirts for you to choose from. We also have personalized service, which will allow you to work with an artist who will help you create your t-shirt. Print Mania also does embroidery and engraving. Come visit us at 624 Main Street in Arkadelphia or call 870-246-3803. Print Mania, proud supporters of Henderson State University.
Sodexo would like to invite you to a new dining experience on the beautiful campus of Henderson State University. Come dine with us in our new dining hall or retail locations, including Starbucks, perfect for your break times. Grab a quick lunch at Chick-fil-A, where it's always a pleasure to serve you, and check out the all-new Reddy Grill. Fresh ingredients made to order and certain to put you in that ready spirit. Sodexo, encouraging you to eat well, live ready.
Blake Smith back here with you, the Duke Wells Center. 4:53 left in our first period of play. Reddies trail Ouachita Baptist 14-11. Both teams shooting 50% or better from the field so far, and this is what you expect out of two teams that are ranked in the top 5 in the Great American Conference in offense. Just got to be able to get a couple of stops here and there. Reddies basketball out of the timeout, front court baseline inbound. Maines will trigger, box set for the Reddies. Looking for Whaley in the corner, finally lobs it out to her at the free throw line extended. Martin and now Pickens left side. Pickens wants to dump it inside, nothing doing there. They'll dump it in the corner to Snowden. She'll dribble around the perimeter, now spins back, kicks it in the corner. Pickens almost lost it, but gathers it back. Shot clock down to 7, dribbles it again and loses it, and it's gonna go to Ouachita. A couple empty possessions for the Reddies here. That is their third turnover of the game already. Just over 5 minutes in. Miller will walk it across for Ouachita. Their purple-clad uniforms, left wing now to Schillmuller. She'll look for a double curl right there. Mirrors between the circles. Top of the key, now finds Malou. Al Thornton just right of center, pulls left. Free throw line jumper, front iron, back iron, and no good. Pickens secures the rebound for the Reddies and wants to push. Got numbers and now hand off. Maines, top of the key, spins inside, goes around a screen, throws it up, scores, and draws a foul. What a great finish there for Macy Maines. That foul's on Schillmoller, her first, third foul of the quarter. Farrar checks back in, Snowden to have a seat. Maines wants to convert 3 the old-fashioned way. 3 dribbles, a spin in the hand, shot on the way, front iron, back iron, and in. We are now tied at 14. Miller quickly back the other way for Ouachita. Dribbling around. No closely guarded count when dribbling in college, just when the ball is held. Malou lost it out of her hands, but Schillmoller came and got it anyway. Dribbles around the perimeter, right wing Thornton. Goes around the ball screen, drives inside, pulls up, 6-foot jumper is good. Another good defensive possession. The shots are just falling here. Maines back the other way for the Reddies. Gets it now in the corner to Martin. Dribbles, now spins to the left, goes inside, kicks it in the corner. Wide open, Maines, 3, bang! First three-pointer of the game for the Reddies, and it's Macy Maines, and it's a 1-point Henderson lead. Miller back the other way. Looks for the skip pass, nothing doing there. Now Mears will come and get it. Between the circles, drives in from the left-hand side, backs it out. Now Malou swings it right side. Miller driving middle of the lane, drives through there, she traveled. Couple of subs for both teams. Raby returns for the Reddies. Tamia Templeton checks in as well. Wright returns for Ouachita. And checking in the first time is number 10, Jesse Bennett. 3 minutes to play in the first, 17-16 Reddies. Maines fakes the dribble handoff, now dribbles down to the block and has to pick it up. Martin tried to go between the legs and loses it. Here's Thornton on a fast break. Maines right behind, and she tripped and traveled. A fortunate break for the Reddies. A little turnover happy in the last couple of minutes for both teams. It has not affected the scoring output. We're on track for a game in the 80s. Maines into the front court. Makes the handoff, now gets to Martin on the right wing. Now Maines again between the circles. Dribbles in from the left-hand side. Nice pass underneath to Templeton. Took a second to gather it in. Shots up, no. Gets her own rebound. Powers up, no. Ball's on the ground, and it is held, and it'll stay with the Reddies. And Lainey Snowden will check in for the Reddies. In a second, Robert Dallimore giving Aaron McFatridge a piece of his mind. 16 seconds on the shot clock, 2:27 on the game clock. Martin to trigger from the baseline. Lobs it out to Templeton in the left elbow, who will hand it off to Farrar. Jab step, spins, now in the corner. Snowden goes baseline, little floater, 4 feet, no rebound. It's still loose, and Malou comes away with it. Outlet to Thornton, and she'll bring it up the right-hand side and into the front court. Hesitation dribble, drives through, and Martin came down. That's Martin's first and the team's third. There is a couple of subs for Ouachita. Mears checks back into the game. Mackenzie Jones, number 23. 6-foot freshman from just down the road in Kirby. Bennett to trigger from the baseline for Ouachita. Long inbound. Finds right between the circles. Dribble handoff to Mears. Dribbling around the perimeter, crosses over, pass it out in the lane, but it's stolen by Farrar, and she's fouled by Wright, and that's her second. And Miller will check right back into the game for her. Oh, she'll check in for Mears, excuse me. Wright remains in the game with 2 fouls. They'd be mistaken there. Martin goes around a high ball screen. Will hand it off now to Snowden. Dribble handoff Farrar, top of the key. Drive, spin move, little floater in the lane, in and out, no good. The iron unkind there. Thornton the rebound, and she looks to push. Dribbles in from the left wing into a double team. Loses the basketball and finds it back in the corner. 1:40 left in the period. 17-16 Reddy lead. Miller on the right wing. Looks, skips it over to Thornton on the left-hand side. Jab step, she'll pull a 3 with a hand in her face again and shoot an air ball. That will be Reddy basketball. Another sub for Ouachita. They're pretty quick in and out, as are the Reddies. Carrington Whaley will check back in for the Reddies. Schillmuller back in for Ouachita. Man-to-man defense for both teams. Not a real soft man either. They're playing pretty aggressively, are the Tigers. Snowden dumps it inside to Whaley. One dribble, turns over her right shoulder, draws a foul. And she'll shoot two. Jones picks up a foul right away, her first. Team's fifth, so the Reddies will be shooting the double bonus for the remaining 1:15 should they be fouled again. Whaley to the line, first shot on its way and good. Just over the front edge of the rim. Second one from Whaley on the way up, in and out, no good. Rebound to Wright. Outlets to Miller, and she'll bring it up the right-hand side into the front court. Goes around the ball screen, free throw line, jumper is good. Kind of a line drive shot, it ties the game at 18. Martin back the other way, quickly. Dribble spins inside, looks underneath, kicks it out to a wide open Farrar. Three on the way, bang! 3-point lead for the Reddies inside of a minute to play in the quarter. Miller goes around the ball screen at the elbow, now backs it out to the top of the key. Left side finds Lauren Wright. She head fakes, gets Raby leaning, goes up, under, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound tipped out to Raby. She'll go 2-on-2. 33 seconds and now 32 left in the period. Farrar drives left baseline, dumps it underneath to Raby again, underneath the basket, lays it up and in. A 5-0 spurt for the Reddies. And Ouachita looks to hold for the last shot. 17 seconds and now 16. Miller will dribble it, not closely guarded. Now she'll initiate with 10 seconds. Over to Wright on the left-hand side. 28 feet from the basket or more. 5 seconds and now 4. Not doing anything. Miller left wing. She's going to have to pull the three from the left wing. In and out, no good. Whaley secures the rebound, and we have reached the end of the first quarter with the score. Reddies 23, Ouachita Baptist 18. Back after this. You're listening to Ready Basketball on the Henderson State Sports Network.
The Southwest Auto Collection in Arkadelphia is a proud sponsor of Henderson State Athletics. We offer the best American-made vehicles: Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. We have the largest selection and lowest prices, and we're the only dealer who give you tires for life with every new car you purchase. Come see the Southwest Auto Collection at 10th Street in Arkadelphia or go online at idriveswa.com. The Southwest Auto Collection in Arkadelphia.
Java Primo, where amazing coffee is just the beginning. Visit Java Primo Coffee House, Cafe, and more on Main Street in downtown Arkadelphia, on Central Avenue in Hot Springs, and on the Square in Magnolia. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, gifts, or desserts, Java Primo has something amazing for everyone. Shop for gifts and gift cards for your favorite Reddy online 24/7 at javaprimo.com.
Back here with you, the Duke Wells Center. Starting the second quarter of play, Reddies lead Ouachita by a score of 23-18. Ouachita cooled off just a little bit at the end of the period. They are 8 for 17 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3. Reddies 9 of 17 from the field, 2 of 3 from the three-point line. Ouachita did not shoot a single free throw. The Reddies were 3 of 5. That's an area that you can pick up on quickly. Only foul trouble for either team is Wright for Ouachita with 2 fouls. It is Ouachita basketball to begin the period. Miller will bring it into the front court. She's joined by Wright, Van Zant, Mears, and Thornton. Driving inside is Wright. She pulled up at the block when she had a wide open shot. Gets it out to Mears on the left wing. Steps across. Shot clock down to 13. Mears top of the key, finds Thornton on the right wing. She drives inside. Beat Main. Shot up blocked by Whaley. No, ma'am, not today. Shot clock down to 4. Wright going to have to throw one up from the top of the key. It's no good. Whaley the rebound. Hands off to Mains, and away we go. Into the front court. Goes around to Hyde. Not really a ball screen, but Mains gets all the way inside anyway. Looks, sends Pickens through. Raby with it now. Bounces it over to Pickens on the left wing. Picks it up at the right elbow, now backs it out to Maine. Shot clock down to 9. Maine spins, gets in the lane, goes all the way, scoop layup, no, right in the hands of Whaley, who puts it up short off the front iron, no, rebound right. And here comes Thornton up the right-hand side for Ouachita. Crossover dribble, reverse layup, scores and draws a foul. Lainey Snowden picks up her first, team's first. Ashley Farrar right back into the game. She leads the Reddies with 8 points so far tonight, 6 for Maines off the bench. Thornton converts the three-point play and gets Ouachita Baptist back to within 2 points of the Reddies, who lead at 23-21. Raby right side, now in the corner to Farrar. She'll drive baseline, hammer pass, finds Snowden, corner three, bang! Reddies starting to warm up from three-point range. They're 3 of 4. Thornton drives in, dribbles all the way underneath the basket, and has to pick it up and get it out to Mears, and they're going to call 3 seconds. Martin back in for Henderson. She'll take Maine's place. Good minutes off the bench for Macy Maines. A minute and a half into the second quarter, Reddies lead 26-21. Martin brings it into the front court and dribbles to the right-hand side. Looks now, changes direction, finds Whaley top of the key, now over to Raby. Farrar right wing, behind the back dribble, wants to get inside, but instead kicks it in the corner to Sonny Martin. Now Snowden left wing, shot clock down to 10. Tried to get it back to Martin, and she had to chase it out. Now in the corner, 3 for Raby is no good. Farrar grabs it, but it's held up with right, and the possession arrow will favor the Reddies once again. Templeton will check back in for the Reddies, give Whaley a breather. There was not a change of possession, so the shot clock is at 3 seconds. Reddies gonna have to get something quick. Martin to trigger, tries to throw the backside to Farrar, has trouble with it and loses it out of bounds. Another turnover for the Reddies. Their 5th of the game. Miller goes around a high ball screen, wants to drive in from the left-hand side. High shot off the top of the glass, no good. Rebound ends up in the hands of Sonny Martin, and she'll bring it up the right side. Into the front court, handoff goes to Raby. Raby lobs it back out to Martin on the left wing. Now in the corner, Snowden dribbles around the wing, now gets inside, dumps it across to Templeton. Had to go down and get it. Now back out on the left wing. Martin, 3, bang! Another one for the Reddies, who have increased the lead now to 8 points. Miller trying to get it back. Mears drives in, bounce pass across the lane to Van Zandt, now out to Thornton. Thornton drives in, loses it, dumps it underneath to a wide open Van Zandt, who lays it up and in. Since taking the lead, the Reddies have outscored Ouachita 14-7 and have a 6-point lead now to show it. Martin spins into the lane, steps through, left-hand layup underneath is good. Boy, she needed every bit of her wingspan to get that ball up where it needed to be. That's a good, strong move. Miller at the top of the key, just inside the arc. Right, left wing, drag step. Mixed with a little head fake there. Now finds Mears on the left-hand side. Goes around the ball screen. She'll pull the trigger for 3 and hit. Still a 5-point lead for the Reddies. Martin brings it up the left side, front court. Now hands off to Snowden going downhill. Lays it up off the glass. No, right in the hands of Templeton, who has it tipped and taken away. Miller trying to go 2-on-2. Martin goes up, strips it, and it's out of bounds. It'll stay with Ouachita, but great effort by Sonny Martin on the weak side crash. Whaley back in for the Reddies, as is Maines. Schillmoller and Malu back in for Ouachita. Miller to inbound. Gets to Thornton. Little 10-foot jumper is good. Cannot give her any space. She leads the nation in scoring for a reason. Mains dribble handoff to Raby, and now away. Driving in is Raby, scores and draws a foul. That's on Schillmoller. That's her second. First foul of the period for the Tigers. Raby wants to convert the three-point play. Shot on its way and good. Raby now with 7 points. Very balanced scoring effort for the Reddies so far. 6:07 to play in the half. 34-28. Reddies blocked out of bounds by Whaley. No, ma'am, not today. Thornton trying to drive inside. Thought they would be more of a trying to move her around screens and get her open perimeter shots just based on her high school game, but if she can get in there and play, absolutely. Inbound comes to Malu at the top of the key. Now left side, Thornton will come and get it. Guarded by Martin, goes around the ball screen. Now Mears right wing, she traveled. She sure did. She hopped to the side. Another turnover, which has seemed to be the story for both teams. They're scoring at a high clip, but they're both turning the ball over. A lot of possessions will get you that. Snowden drives in, finds Raby in the corner. She'll drive, pull up, 8-foot jumper off the front iron, no good. Rebound Miller, who looks to push. Does so, doesn't have numbers. She'll take it in anyway. She's fouled and will shoot two. Raby picks up her second foul. And Farrar will check back in. Miller to the free throw line, 2-shot foul here. First one on its way. Front iron, back iron, and falls through. Balanced scoring for Ouachita as well. 9 points each from Mears and Thornton, and Miller with that made free throw made it 7, and will make it 8 with the second one as well. 34-30 Reddies, 5:35 left in the half. Martin, top of the key, dribbles to her left-hand side. We'll get it to Snowden in the corner, now coming up to the wing, drives, kicks it in the corner, it's tipped, oh, and they'll say that Martin touched it last. It was tipped, and then tipped again, but it was a white jersey that touched it last. Jada Pickens back in for the Reddies, the sophomore from Conway, the Lady Wampus Cat. Miller will hand it off to Thornton to initiate the Ouachita Baptist offense. Now in the right corner is Bennett. Now left side, Mears on the wing. Step back, long two on the way. It's off the front iron, no good. Martin the rebound. Not sprinting into the front court, but finds Farrar on the right wing anyway. She'll drive in, gives it out to Pickens, wide open three, bang! Can't leave a shooter open. Pickens averaging just under 9 points a game. Timeout, Ouachita. And we'll step aside with them. 4:52 left in the half. Reddies 37, Ouachita Baptist 30. Back after this. You're listening to Ready Basketball on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Twin Rivers Health and Rehabilitation, locally owned and operated in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Our family is committed to yours. Our experienced rehabilitation team specializes in physical, occupational, and speech therapy, all working together to get you home. Call and book a tour with us today at 870-246-6337 or visit our website at twinrivershr.com. Again, that's twinrivershr.com.
Subway restaurants are known for our sandwich artists, but our customers are the real creative geniuses.
I like turkey breast, mustard, tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, and onions.
I'll take the Italian BMT. Make it deluxe with 50% more meat. And add provolone and bacon.
How about rotisserie-style chicken, chipotle Southwest sauce, spinach, and green peppers?
With our freshly baked breads, your choice of proteins, and an array of crisp veggies, you can create your own masterpiece. What combo will you make today? Let your creative genius shine at Subway.
KDEL 100.9 FM and KVRC 1340 AM Arkadelphia. KZYP 1310 AM and K281CK 104.1 Malvern. KYXK 106.9 FM Gurdon.
4:52 to play in the second quarter. Reddies lead Ouachita Baptist 37-30. It is Ouachita basketball out of the Tigers' first charge timeout. Miller in the front court left wing, wants to drive in on Pickens, does so and lays it up and in. Maines thought about taking the charge, but she couldn't quite do it and backed out of the last second. But she'll bring it in the front court, hands off to Pickens. Goes downhill, looks underneath, faked the pass, but put it up and in. Great upper body strength to be able to change course with your body and put the shot up when you were looking to pass the whole way. 7-point lead. Miller on the left wing in the front court. Wants to use the ball screen, but now will reject it, dribble down to the corner. Finds Thornton on the wing this side. She will use the ball screen behind the back dribble and backs it out. Shot clock at 13, game clock at 4:07. Bennett, top of the key, now finds Mears. She drives baseline, dumps it underneath to a wide open Malu. She puts it off the glass and in. Pickens back the other way for the Reddies. Quickly we go. Right wing is Ashley Farrar. She wants to drive middle, looks, floats one up there and in. Farrar, the first Reddy in double figures. She's got 10. Thornton will bring it back. The left-hand side, they want to initiate from that side of the floor. Pulls up, left elbow, jumper on the way is good. Thornton joins Miller. She's got 11, Miller's got 10. Martin gets the handoff, and here we go. Left side main. She has a three blocked by Thornton, who wants to lead the charge. He's behind Miller. Miller will drive it in, steps through, high shot, tried to get off the glass, it's no good. Rebound controlled by Whaley. She'll bring it down, outlets to Martin, and away we go. Reddies have numbers. 4 on 3. Martin drives all the way in, throws one up there, no. Rebound, Malou. Now out to Miller, who wants to push. Drives, and she is fouled by Ashley Farrar, who picks up her second foul. So now Coach Thomas has a decision to make. Snowden in, as is Abby Giles. Farrar will go to the bench with those 2 fouls. Miller looks to inbound, having some trouble, hits Thornton going downhill from the wing, gets inside, splits 2 defenders, lays it up and in. 5-point lead for the Reddies. Quickly ahead, here's Giles. She dribbles around a defender, and they'll plug right into her for an offensive foul. Her first 4 Reddy team fouls in the second quarter. Ouachita will shoot the penalty for the remainder of the half. 2:51 left in the second. Reddies 41, Tigers 38. That's all the makings of a classic battle of the ravine. Thornton, top of the key, she'll pull the trigger. Off the left iron, no good. Rebound, Martin. She'll go right up the middle of the floor into the front court. Wants a secondary break, perhaps. Snowden in the corner, dribbles around the wing, now hands it off to Giles. Spins, gets into the lane, thought she had an arm held, now Snowden goes downhill. Martin on the left wing with 15 on the shot clock. Now Giles running a little bit of a weave. There's Martin on the right wing, steps into one from 3, off the iron, no. Rebound, comes down, there's a foul on Jada Pickens. 15 foul. So we'll send, not sure who, they'll send Miller to the free throw line. Clock stopped at 2:15. Foul count in the period 5-1. Miller's first is up and good. And now Malou will head back into the defensive front court. Miller sinks the second one, and they now have a 1-point ball game. Martin brings it across, dribbles to her left-hand side, now hand off to Maines. Maines drives downhill, now backs it up, picks it at the elbow and finds Snowden. Now Pickens on the left wing, goes to her right. Spin move, and they'll get her for another offensive foul. Two fouls on Jada Pickens, just like that. The Reddies have led this game by as many as 9 points and now only lead it by 1. Pretty desperate to get to the halftime locker room. There's Thornton. She got off a down screen and drains the 3. And Ouachita has retaken the lead. Martin, top of the key. Will hand it off to Maines on the right wing. There's a spin, gets inside, now reverses direction again. Left side, lays it up and in. Tied at 43, a minute 23 left in the half. Miller drives inside, ball's on the floor, picked up by Pickens, and here come the Reddies. Maines into the front court. Drive, now stops the block, steps through, nice pass underneath to Whaley, who lays it up and in. Back and forth, the pendulum swings. We're inside of a minute left in the half. 45-43, Reddies lead. Miller uses the high ball screen to get to the free throw line. She'll take the jumper and drain it. 45 seconds. Reddies could go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Martin backs it out, crossover dribble. Gets it out to Maines on the right wing. She'll drive, get it to Pickens on the left side. She'll drive in from the middle, little floater over Malu's, no good. Rebound, Pickens comes away with it and she's fouled. Bennett picks up her first and the second Ouachita team foul. Be ready inbound from underneath. The shot clock resets to 20. This will be the last shot clock that'll be on. Inbound tried to come to Whaley, but it was too far out of her hands, and Bennett takes it away. Now with 24 seconds, Miller will walk it up the floor, and the Tigers will have the last possession. 16 seconds and now 15. Miller now initiates with 8 seconds. Right side Thornton, but it's tipped out of bounds by Snowden. 2.4. Reddies need a big stop here to keep this game tied. Inbound comes to Thornton on the wing. One dribble, steps back, fires a three, and hits it at the buzzer. And that is how we will end the first half of play with the score. Ouachita Baptist 48, Reddies 45. We'll come back after this timeout with stats, scores, and more. You're listening to Ready Basketball on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Sodexo would like to invite you to a new dining experience on the beautiful campus of Henderson State University. Come dine with us in our new dining hall or retail locations, including Starbucks, perfect for your break times. Grab a quick lunch at Chick-fil-A, where it's always a pleasure to serve you, and check out the all-new Reddy Grill. Fresh ingredients made to order and certain to put you in that ready spirit. Sodexo, encouraging you to eat well, live ready.
Henderson State Ready Apparel and Souvenirs. Stop by the Ready Bookstore, located on the HSU campus in the Garrison Center. Open before every game. You can also purchase apparel and gift items under the Ready Bookstore tent during the game. The Ready Bookstore is open 8 to 5 Monday through Thursday and 8 to 4 on Friday. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Ready Bookstore or online at www.readybookstore.com. Ready Bookstore, proud supporters of Henderson State Athletics.
Close your eyes. Unless you're driving, then that's dangerous. But everyone else, close your eyes. Picture this. It's a Monday afternoon. You're standing at the counter at Domino's as they hand over a delicious, cheesy, melty, hot, large, 3-topping pizza. You hand the smiling Domino's employee $7.99, plus tax of course, of your hard-earned cheddar. You feel invigorated and alive. Now, picture this. It's a Friday. You're standing at the counter at Domino's as they hand over a delicious, cheesy, melty, hot, large, 3-topping pizza. You hand the same Domino's employee more cash than you did on Monday? But that doesn't make any sense. But then, a radio commercial comes from on high and says,
Domino's is now extending its $7.99 large 3-topping carryout deal to all day, every day.
You fist pump into the air, punching the roof of your car. You are alive again, but your fist hurts. But you're still thinking about Domino's. Carryout only. You must ask for this limited time offer. Prices, participation, and charges may vary.
Back here with you from the Duke Will Center in Arkadelphia. Welcome into the Holiday Inn Express halftime show. Taking a trip to Arkadelphia soon? Plan your stay at Holiday Inn Express of Caddo Valley. Located conveniently off of I-30, Holiday Inn Express of Caddo Valley is perfect for your next family trip. Give them a call, 870-403-0880. Reddies trail Ouachita Baptist at half by a score of 48-45. And a game that was back and forth, up and down the floor, very quickly paced. A lot of lead changes. We've already got 5 lead changes and 4 ties in the first half of the game. You know, the Reddies have almost doubled Ouachita in the time with the lead. They had the middle 10 minutes. It was the first 5 and the last 5 of the half that have really got Ouachita the advantage, and so they take the 3-point lead into halftime, and I'm sure both coaching staffs are working right now with those halftime the intermission adjustments to kind of see where their ball team is. Offensively, there's not a problem. They're going to want to make some changes defensively trying to really get some different looks for your better players. Get, your best players are your leading both teams in scoring. We're going to talk about that more in our next segment. We'll talk about the stats for tonight's game. We will make sure that you stick around for our second game of the night. The Ready men get ready to take on Ouachita Baptist. Their Battle of the Ravine. We'll talk more about that game as it gets closer, but you want to talk about a crazy conference. You thought the women's standings were crazy. The men's standings are pretty wild right now as well. And we will see what both of those teams have to present for that game. Looking forward to that. Really glad to be back on air with you. Of course, I was with you all football season, and now I've stepped in, and I'm taking you the rest of the way for basketball season, Lord willing. Let's get us a scoring update from across the Great American Conference in women's action. Halftime score from Alva, Oklahoma. Northwestern Oklahoma leads Southwestern Oklahoma 46-31. That is a big upset. Southwestern is 3 games clear in the conference and are only 14-2 on the season. That'll be a fun one to keep track of the rest of the day. Halftime score from Bethany. Southern Nazarene leads Oklahoma Baptist 42-30. It's an interesting game. Down in Magnolia, this was a score with about a minute and a half left in the first quarter. Southern Arkansas 31, UAM 14. Of course, UAM, our opponent on Saturday afternoon, 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock tip-offs there. I will be with you from Monticello for those. And in Searcy, halftime score, Harding leads Arkansas Tech 48-33 from the Rhodes Fieldhouse. Some interesting games. Of course, those are going to be the same games we see on the men's side later tonight, so we're going to keep up, especially with that Northwestern and Southwestern game. We're going to keep up with Tech and Harding. That's a pretty interesting one, and we're going to see how that affects the Great American Conference standings going forward. We'll step aside, come back, give you an update of halftime stats and much more. You're listening to Ready Basketball on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Follow the Reddies on social media and online. You can find us on Facebook at Henderson State Athletics, on Twitter at Reddy Sports, and on Instagram at Reddy_Athletics. Don't forget to use the hashtag #NoMereBeast. To stay up to date on everything happening in Henderson State Athletics, be sure to visit hsusports.com, where you can find team rosters, schedules, game stories, stats, and more. hsusports.com is your one-stop shop for following the Reddies.
Hi, Ready fans. This is Athletic Director Sean Jones, inviting you to please consider supporting Henderson State's 430 student athletes by joining the Ready Club. Gifts to the Ready Club are made through the Henderson State University Foundation and provide the necessary funding to support scholarships and equipment expenses, facility improvements, capital projects, and more. For more information on the benefits afforded to Ready Club members, click on the support link at hsusports.com. To make a gift online, visit hsusports.com/donate. Your generosity and ready spirit are appreciated.
Do you have an idea that you'd like to see on a t-shirt? Printmania can help you turn your idea into a reality. Printmania offers a variety of t-shirts for you to choose from. We also have personalized service, which will allow you to work with an artist who will help you create your t-shirt. Printmania also does embroidery and engraving. Come visit us at 624 Main Street in Arkadelphia or call 870-246-3803. Printmania, proud supporters of Henderson State University.
What does amazing sound like? At Baptist Health, we hear it every day. It sounds like countless miracles. Another finish line crossed. One faithful mission. Amen. And 100 years of all our best. Thank you for allowing Baptist Health to provide you with compassionate care for the past 100 years. We look forward to serving you for many to come. Visit Baptist-Health.com to learn more.
Blake Smith back here with you on the Holiday Inn Express halftime show. Reddies trail Ouachita Baptist by a score of 48-45. We'll give you first half stats. First for the Lady Tigers. They were led in scoring by Aspen Thornton's 19 points, 14 for Michaela Miller, 9 from Lainey Mears, 4 for Claudia Van Zant, and 2 for Nero Malou. Wright, Schillmoeller, Bennett, and Jones played, did not score. Miller and Wright both lead the team with 4 rebounds each. Miller, the leading assist getter, with 4. Thornton leads the team with 3 steals. The Lady Tigers from the field, 19 of 35, 54.3%, 5 of 11 from 3, that's 45.5%, and a perfect 5 of 5 from the free throw line. For the Reddies, led in scoring by Ashley Farrar with 10 points, 8 from Macy Maines, 7 each for Sunny Martin and Gracie Ravy, 5 apiece for Carrington Whaley and Jada Pickens, and 3 for Lainey Snowden. Templeton and Giles played, did not score. Whaley, the leading rebound getter, with 7 rebounds, 2 blocks as well to lead the way for the Reddies. Martin and Farrar each with 3 assists. Pickens the only steal for the Reddies. 10 Reddy turnovers, something important to notice in turn, as opposed to Ouachita with 6. Reddies 18 of 35 from the field, 51.4%. 5 of 9 from 3, that's 55.6%. And 4 out of 6 from the free throw line. They started out a perfect 4 of 4. Reddies led this game by as many as 8 early second quarter, but then Ouachita went on a 9-0 run just before the halftime intermission. We have had 4 ties and 5 lead changes. The Reddies have led for 12:06. Ouachita has led for 5:59. Both rotations seem to be pretty fluid. Seems like a lot of substitutions on both sides. Both teams trying to get in and out. And what happens when you play this up and down style that both of these teams are wanting to play tonight, you're going to have to get some new players in just because you're needing some rest. Foul trouble for Ouachita. Wright and Schillmoeller both have 2. Farrar, Raby, and Pickens all with 2 for the Reddies. No one else with more than 1. 9 Henderson fouls in the first half to Ouachita's 7. Reddies out rebounding Ouachita 20-15. And that is that. The period scoring is interesting. Ouachita outscored the Reddies in the second quarter 30-22. Reddies pretty consistent, but Ouachita goes from an 18-point first quarter to a 30-point second quarter. So we're going to see what both teams have to offer. Let's take one more break. We're going to come back. We're going to get you ready for our second half, get you a couple keys to victory for the Reddies in the second half, get you ready for the third quarter tip-off. Back after this. You're listening to Reddy Basketball on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Hi, Reddy fans. This is Athletic Director Sean Jones, inviting you to please consider supporting Henderson State's 430 student athletes by joining the Reddy Club. Gifts to the Reddy Club are made through the Henderson State University Foundation and provide the necessary funding to support scholarships and equipment expenses, facility improvements, capital projects, and more. For more information on the benefits afforded to Reddy Club members, click on the support link at hsusports.com. To make a gift online, visit hsusports.com/donate. Your generosity and Reddy spirit are appreciated.
SCM Architects have been serving Henderson State University for over 20 years. You'll recognize the firm's work on campus in the design of the dining hall, the Charles Dunn Student Recreation Center, Sturgis Honors Hall, and East and West Residence Hall. This year, SCM Architects have been privileged to work on the new Charles and Anita Cabe Student Athlete Success Center and the restoration of the historic Captain Henderson House. Learn more about the firm's higher education, commercial interior design, historic preservation, and master planning projects at scmarchitects.com.
The Southwest Auto Collection in Arkadelphia is a proud sponsor of Henderson State Athletics. We offer the best American-made vehicles: Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. We have the largest selection and lowest prices, and we're the only dealer who give you tires for life with every new car you purchase. Come see the Southwest Auto Collection at 10th Street in Arkadelphia, or go online at idriveswa.com. The Southwest Auto Collection in Arkadelphia.
Subway restaurants are known for our sandwich artists, but our customers are the real creative geniuses.
I like turkey breast, mustard, tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, and onions.
I'll take the Italian BMT. Make it deluxe with 50% more meat. And add provolone and bacon.
How about rotisserie-style chicken, chipotle Southwest sauce, spinach, and green peppers?
With our freshly baked breads, your choice of proteins, and an array of crisp veggies, you can create your own masterpiece. What combo will you make today? Let your creative genius shine at Subway.
Back with you on the Holiday Inn Express halftime show. Reddies trail 48-45, about 2 minutes away from getting our third quarter of action underway. I think offensively the Reddies are doing exactly what they want to do with the basketball. They're getting inside-out opportunities. All their three-pointers have come off drive and kick, kind of that dribble drive motion offense type of deal. They're forcing Ouachita to take jumpers, free throw line jumpers, long contested twos. They're contesting inside. Ouachita just had a couple players make a couple of really good moves, kind of diving between a couple defenders and getting reverse layups out of it. So if you see a layup or something, know that it came at a price. But still, the Reddies secondary defenders especially can really crash down and cause a lot of extra heartache. You've got to be able to watch for those backside rebounds as well. Of course, as the Reddies out-rebounding Ouachita by 5, there were a couple that they could have had on the defensive side that they gave up, as Ouachita had 3 offensive rebounds, which isn't bad for one half of play, especially when you know the Reddies had 7 offensive rebounds. But then you look at those 7 offensive rebounds, and they came off of little gimme shots in the lane that were missed. They went off the front side of the rim. They just left them short. And what my coaches always used to say was, if you do anything, don't leave it short. That's good advice in golf and basketball and in life. So you really got to make adjustments on your interior offense and your backside help defense as well. It will be Ouachita basketball to begin the second half, which will get underway here shortly. One half down, on pace for a game in the 90s. It'll be interesting to see as well if this pace keeps up in the second half of play. You almost imagine that it'll be so much in the opposite direction. Both teams want to move fast, but can both teams be shooting over 50% from the field for the entire game? This just depends on the opportunities they get, whether they're shooting a lot of threes, whether they're shooting contested shots, or whether they're getting inside and shooting layups and drawing fouls and getting to the free throw line. About ready to get underway here. 10 minutes on the clock. It is Ouachita basketball. They'll send their starting 5 out. Mears, Thornton, Miller, Van Zant, and Wright. Ready to send out their starting 5 as well. Inbounded, Thornton brings it across, and away we go. Third quarter of action underway. Wright with it on the left wing. She sat a majority of the half with 2 fouls. Thornton drives in from the right wing, pulls up, free throw line. Jumper is good. The iron kind there went up over 2 different defenders. Martin back the other way for the Reddies. Left side, drives in, scoop, layup, a little too strong, no good, rebounded by Wright. Up the right-hand side comes Thornton. In the front court, pulls up at the elbow and finds Mears in the corner. She'll drive, dump it underneath the Van Zant. One dribble, turns over the right shoulder, shot up and good. And just like that, Ouachita with back-to-back baskets, and now they lead by 7. Martin to the left-hand side, gets it now to Snowden, now Farrar. Catch, fire, 3, bang! Farrar having an excellent night from the field. She's got 13 to lead the Reddies. Miller finds Van Zant on the slip off the rejected ball screen, and she lays it up and in. Martin into the front court for the Reddies, moving from our broadcast left to right. Here's Snowden in the corner. She'll sling it back out to Martin on the left wing. Goes around the perimeter. Now hands off to Raby. Raby has an option, goes downhill, scoop, layup, and scores. Miller up the left-hand side in the front court. Extra pass finds Mears. Steps back. No, she traveled. She did. Templeton checks in for the Reddies. Farrar has to go back and get it from Martin. Gives it right back to her. Farrar across and into the front court. Picks it up at the elbow. In the corner now to Snowden. Dribbling around just inside the perimeter. Loses the basketball out of bounds. Turnovers have been costly for the Reddies, but not as much as they could have been. Ouachita scored 10 first half points off of turnovers. Miller goes around the ball screen, now on the right wing to Thornton. She'll back it up, looks to dump it inside to Van Zant, who had Raby switched on her, but has to get it back out to Mears, and now Miller. Miller drives, and she is fouled by Martin.
Foul number 1, Sonny Martin. That's their second, team's first.
Shot clock will be reset to 20. They'll make sure the floor is nice and dry. Miller will inbound for the Tigers. Gets to Thornton in the right corner. Almost had it held up. Gets around one defender, now has to pick it up. Out to right. Thought about the three from the wing. Drives inside. Blocked by Templeton. No, ma'am, not today. Gets it back out. Mears with it. Driving inside. Shot over Templeton. Scores and draws a foul. Snowden picks up her second foul. 2 Ready team fouls. And Mears will try to convert the three-point play. She does. 7-point deficit for the Reddies. It's 57-50. Snowden in the right corner. Dribbles all the way up now. Hands to Farrar at the top of the key. Spins in the lane. Finds a wide open Snowden. Left wing three off the iron. No good. Rebound. Martin trying to come in and grab it. And it will be Ouachita basketball. Maines checks in for Snowden. 7:34 left to play in the third. Reddies trail 57-50. Led this game by as many as 8 points early in the second quarter. Miller, hesitation, drives in there and travels. Trying to get through some contact, but the contact slipped out from underneath her and caused the travel. Martin into the front court, spins around a defender, kicks it out to Farrar on the wing, driving, kicks. Raby now, back out Farrar, almost had the wide open three, but lost the basketball. Now she'll drive it from the left side, loses it on the way up, but it's last touch by the Tigers. Schillmoller and Malou check in for Ouachita for Wright and Van Zant. Van Zant had a good couple of possessions to start the quarter. Maines inbounds, finds Templeton top of the key. Now over to Farrar on the left wing, looking on the flex cut, finds Raby wide open. She'll lay it up and in. It's a great drawn up inbound play. Miller back the other way, uses a high ball screen. Farrar switched on to her, Schillmoller, and now Mears on the left side. Crosses, back out to Malou, and now Thornton top of the key. Farrar's got a hand in her face. Behind the back dribble, right elbow jumper is good. Thornton now with 23 points to lead all scorers. Martin in the front court. Dribble to the left-hand side. Great separation. Martin drives all the way up and in on the layup. Timeout Reddies. We'll take a timeout with them. 6:26 left in the third. Ouachita Baptist 59, Reddies 54. Back after this. You're listening to Ready Basketball on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Sodexo would like to invite you to a new dining experience on the beautiful campus of Henderson State University. Come dine with us in our new dining hall or retail locations, including Starbucks. Perfect for your break times. Grab a quick lunch at Chick-fil-A, where it's always a pleasure to serve you. And check out the all-new Reddy Grill. Fresh ingredients made to order and certain to put you in that ready spirit. Sodexo, encouraging you to eat well, live ready.
What does amazing sound like? At Baptist Health, we hear it every day. It sounds like a new life, a strong heartbeat, faith in action, and 100 years of all our best. Thank you for allowing Baptist Health to provide you with compassionate care for the past 100 years. We look forward to serving you for many to come. Visit Baptist-Health.com to learn more.
Back with you at the Duke Wells Center, 6:26 left in the third. Reddies trail Ouachita Baptist 59-54. It is Lady Tiger basketball. Out of the timeout. We'll have about a minute and a half of gameplay and have another timeout on the floor. That will double as the electronic media timeout. Miller into the front court. Reddies still in the man-to-man defense. Mears with it, now back to Miller on the wing. She'll drive, pulls up, elbow jumper, off the iron, no, rebound. Last touch by Templeton, it'll stay with Ouachita. Miller will inbound. Front court, near side on the baseline. Looking, finds Schillmuller going downhill. Now Thornton loses it off her leg, but right to Mears. Mears drives, kicks it back out. Thornton, head fake, gets Maines in the air. Now Miller on the right wing. Miller goes underneath Templeton, now bounce pass across. Swung all the way around, ends up in Mears' hands, dumped across to Malou, and she'll put it off the glass and in. Pickens into the game for the Reddies, finds Farrar in the left wing. Crossover dribble, splits two defenders and draws a foul. That'll be on Michaela Miller. It's her first. Whaley, Martin, and Snowden back in for the Reddies. Bennett returns for Ouachita. They'll say that foul was on the floor prior to a gather for a shot, so it'll be a Reddy baseline inbound. Long inbound finds Whaley at the top of the key. Inside, now finds Martin on the right wing. Guarded by Miller out of the man-to-man for Ouachita. Handoff, finds Raby. Raby drives all the way in. Scoop layup blocked by Malou and right into Raby's hands as she was out of bounds. Reddies trail 61-54, 5.5 to play in the third. Miller into the front court. Goes around the high ball screen, Reddies show high, dumped inside to Malou and right back out to Bennett. Miller crossover, left elbow jumper on the way, off the iron, no good. Long rebound, Snowden grabbed it as all the Lady Tigers were back. Maines into the front court, skip pass, finds Martin in the corner, and she was on the line. Subs for Ouachita, Mears and Van Zant return. Malou and Miller will have a seat. Very balanced scoring for the Reddies. It's gotten more spread out for the Tigers as Aspen Thornton is just below her season average, and her pass is tipped and stolen away by Maines. Left side Snowden and now to Maines. Maines drives in from the left-hand side, goes all the way, lays it up, no, rebound tipped, controlled by Van Zant. Thornton into the front court, loses it again and it's taken away. Tipped by Raby, grabbed by Whaley. Martin into the front court. Dribbles to the right-hand side, crossover dribble, now changes direction. It's to Maines. Maines looking for the dribble handoff, instead she'll go all the way underneath, shot up, no, but she's fouled. Foul is on Schillmuller, her third foul, and we'll step aside before the free throws. 4:25 to play in the third. Reddies trail 61-54. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Reddy Basketball on the Henderson State Sports Network.
The Southwest Auto Collection in Arkadelphia is a proud sponsor of Henderson State Athletics. We offer the best American-made vehicles: Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. We have the largest selection and lowest prices, and we're the only dealer who give you tires for life with every new car you purchase. Come see the Southwest Auto Collection at 10th Street in Arkadelphia or go online at idriveswa.com. The Southwest Auto Collection in Arkadelphia.
At Southern Bancorp, we are wealth builders for everyone. We see building wealth as helping people succeed in creating strong financial futures. For some, it's having tools to build credit and buy a first home. For others, working with our award-winning SBA team to launch or grow a small business. And still others might use our unique savings plan today to save for tomorrow's dreams. Wherever you are in your wealth building journey, Southern Bancorp can help. Stop by or visit banksouthern.com to get started. Proud supporter of the Henderson Reddies. Southern Bancorp, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
4:25 to play in the third. Reddies trail Ouachita Baptist by a score of 61-54. We will come out of the timeout with Macy Maines on the free throw line. Both teams have 3 timeouts remaining. And Maines will head to the free throw line. 2 shots off of that shooting foul just before our timeout. First one is on its way and good. Both teams still 50% or better from the field for the game. Maine, second free throw up and good. Down to a 5-point deficit. Need to get some stops defensively. Thornton into the front court on the left wing. Splits defenders, gets inside. Floater up and good, just over the top of the rim. A game-high 25 for Aspen Thornton. She averages 26 and a half a game. Maine tries to drive in, loses the basketball. She's on the line. It's Ouachita ball. Farrar checks right back in, as does Michaela Miller for Ouachita. Thornton leads all of Division II in scoring with that 26 and a half points per game. And she'll have a seat for now. Van Zant between the circles off the pass from Miller. Looks for a flare screen, finds Wright. Now hands it off to Mears. Mears dribble handoff, down in the corner it's Bennett. She dribbles all the way around before handing it off to Miller, who is at the top of the key. Down in the corner to Mears. Mears behind the back dribble, 5 on the shot clock. Skip pass is stolen by Sunny Martin. She beats her defender into the front court and now backs it up. Raby on the right side. She'll drive middle all the way. Layup blocked out of bounds. Getting some excellent driving lanes. He's got to be able to convert on a couple more of those to get back in this game. It's back and forth. Ouachita has controlled the third quarter. Martin to inbound. Bounce pass across the lane to Raby. She's got to chase it down and keeps it from going out of bounds. She'll drive in from the left wing. Bounce pass across the lane looking for Whaley, but it was caught up in a sea of feet and taken away by Wright. Now Mears, there's some miscommunication on defense, and Mears is going to draw an easy foul on Snowden. Jada Pickens back into the game for the Reddies. She'll have 2 shots here. Clock stopped at 3:14. First one on its way and good. Ouachita now with its largest lead of the game with 9 points as Mears takes the second one. Maine's right back into the game for the Reddies. She'll check in for Snowden. 3:14 to play in the third. Reddies trail 65-56. Martin quickly the other way. Hands off to Farrar. Farrar gets downhill all the way. Lays it up and in. There's your score you need. Now let's get a couple of stops. Miller goes around the high ball screen. Now Bennett on the right wing. She's wide open. She'll fire the 3. It's well short, no good. Long rebound goes out of bounds. Reddies ball. Now the Reddies can start a little run of their own. Baines into the front court. Hands off to Martin, and here we go. Martin inside. Kicks it out in the corner to Farrar for 3. Bang! Farrar with a little 5-0 run of her own. Reddies back to trailing by 4. Miller slips it inside of Van Zant, but it's taken away by Pickens. 3-on-3 the other way. Pickens backs it out. A good decision there. Pass it over to Maines, who dribbles it out to the right wing. Left side. Spins back. There's Farrar again. Thought about it. Now drives inside. Steps through. High off the glass. No. Rebound. Whaley goes up. No, but she's fouled. The Reddies have come to life. Thornton and Malou will check in for Ouachita. Whaley to the free throw line for the Reddies. A little quiet tonight, 5 points. Half of her season average. She's averaging 10.5 coming into play tonight. First one on its way and good. Will be a 1-possession game regardless of how this next free throw goes. It's on its way and good. And Whaley will get a break. Templeton will check in for her. Just like that, the Reddies run off 9 in a row. Miller into the front court. She's on the right wing, guarded by Pickens. Isolation. They're running a lot of action on the other side. Mears gets the top of the keys. Back tap, almost taken away, but Pickens touched it at the last minute. Great effort on the backside by Sunny Martin there. Miller looks to inbound, finds Malou. Top of the key, now Miller back inside on the curl. She goes up through two defenders, draws a foul, and she'll shoot two. Templeton picks up her first foul, the fourth Ready team foul of the quarter. So Ouachita will be in the bonus the rest of the quarter. The minute 57 that remains. First one on the way for Miller is up and good. Miller's second shot on its way off the front iron, no. Rebound Templeton. Hands it off to Martin, and away we go. Still a one-possession game. Martin, top of the key, spins, finds her way into the lane. All the way, left-hand layup. No good, she left it short. Rebound Malou. Up the right-hand side, now comes Miller. She wants to go all the way and has it deflected and taken away. Maines with it in transition for the Reddies. Martin goes on a back cut and rejects the handoff. Maines spins into the lane and back out to Pickens, top of the key. Pickens driving in, scoops it up with a right hand. No, that chases down her own rebound, but she was stepping on the end line. Minute 21 to play in the third. Reddies trail 66-63. Raby will check in for Pickens. Miller walks it across. Now right on the right-hand side. Further down the right to Thornton now. Comes in from the wing, pulls up, right elbow, jumper, the iron kind once again. Thornton with 27 over her season average in 3 quarters of play. Martin, dribble handoff to Maines, who hands it off to Farrar. Farrar picks it up just inside the line, has nowhere to go with it. Now out to Martin, and now Maines. We're inside of the minute left in the third. Maines dribbles around the perimeter, gets her way inside, goes up and draws a foul. She'll shoot two. Miller was going to block that shot regardless. Picks up her second foul, the fourth Ouachita team foul in the third quarter. So both teams will be in the bonus for the next 43 seconds. Maines to the line. She's got 10 points tonight. A nice night off the bench for her, nearly double her 5.9 average. First one on its way and good. One more coming, get it back to a one-possession deficit. Second one is up and good for Maines again. Miller will bring it across for Ouachita. 38 seconds and now 37. Dribbles around the perimeter. Nowhere to go, left wing to Mears. Mears crossover dribble at Farrar Beach. She did a great job recovering. Right. On the right-hand side, dumps it into Malou, now back out top to Mears. She head fakes the three, drives in, finds Thornton. Thornton drives, almost lost it, dumps it underneath to Malou. She goes up and draws a foul. Almost lost it on the way up. But they will say it's because Sonny Martin came across the arm. Sonny's first, 5th team foul. Kaylin Wright checks in for Ouachita, number 24, her first appearance tonight. Pickens right back in for the Reddies. Take Martin's place. Don't want to get a cheap one late in the third. Get a quick blow and come up firing. Malou to the line, 62% free throw shooter, and that will go down as she misses the first one. Ouachita 72% from the free throw line as a team. That's good for 8th in the GAC. Reddies are 6th, if you're wondering. Second shot's no good either. Farrar gets the rebound with 19 seconds. Ahead to Raby on the right wing. Raby drives in. She'll draw a foul before the shot, but we're already the 5th foul, so Raby will shoot two. Kaylin Wright picks up her first. And Miller will check right back in for Kaylin Wright. So one possession, one foul. She'll be on the stat sheet. Raby to the free throw line. She's a 58% free throw shooter. And sinks the first one. So that will improve. She's got one more to get it down to a 1-point game. Up and no good. Rebound right, but it's a held ball, and the Reddies will get it back with 13 seconds left in the quarter. trouble getting to the end line. Reddies were huddling. Ouachita tried to defend their huddle. Mains to inbound. 13-second shot clock is dead. Farrar gets it shot up. No, but she's fouled from 15 feet from the basket by Lauren Wright. That is her third. And Farrar heads to the free throw line. She's an 80% shooter from the free throw line. First one up and good. We've got a 1-point ball game. 10 seconds left in the third quarter. On its way and good. We have a tie ball game. 9 seconds and now 8. Miller comes across in the front court. Goes around the screen. Right side Thornton. Head fake. Steps back. 3 just before the buzzer. It's no good. Farrar secures the rebound, and we've reached the end of the third quarter of play. Reddies 68, Ouachita 68. We'll be back after this with your fourth quarter of action. You're listening to Ready Basketball on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Hi, Ready fans. This is Athletic Director Sean Jones, inviting you to please consider supporting Henderson State's 430 student athletes by joining the Ready Club. Gifts to the Ready Club are made through the Henderson State University Foundation and provide the necessary funding to support scholarships and equipment expenses, facility improvements, capital projects, and more. For more information on the benefits afforded to Ready Club members, click on the support link at hsusports.com. To make a gift online, visit hsusports.com/donate. Your generosity and ready spirit are appreciated.
SCM Architects have been serving Henderson State University for over 20 years. You'll recognize the firm's work on campus in the design of the dining hall, the Charles Dunn Student Recreation Center, Sturgis Honors Hall, and East and West Residence Hall. This year, SCM Architects have been privileged to work on the new Charles and Anita Cabe Student Athlete Success Center and the restoration of the historic Captain Henderson House. Learn more about the firm's higher education, commercial interior design, historic preservation, and master planning projects at scmarchitects.com.
Pretty good crowd here at the Duke Wells Center tonight, considering students haven't started back to class yet. Well, they've got a good one here. We are tied at 68, starting the fourth quarter of action. The Ouachita basketball to begin the final period of play. Reddy shooting 48% from the field. 6 of 15 in the third quarter. Ouachita still above 50%. Here's Thornton on the left wing. She drives inside. Strip. No, she's fouled. Looks like Jada Pickens picks that one up. Does. That's her third foul. Thornton's first free throw up and good. She's got the game high 28. We've talked about her all night. She leads all of Division II in points per game, and she makes the second one to get to 29. And Ouachita takes the lead right back. Mains in the front court. Back out to Farrar. Head fakes. Gets right leaning. Goes inside. Draws a foul, and she'll shoot 2. Van Zant picks up that foul, her second. Only 14 minutes for Van Zant, even starting the ball game. No foul trouble. That's just her second. Farrar to the free throw line. First one up and good. Farrar with 21. Already above her season average of 17 as well. Second one on the way and good. Tied at 70. Here we go. The 6th tie we have had. Miller in the front court dumps it underneath to Van Zant, but led her too far and it's out of bounds. The Reddies have a chance to take the lead on this possession. Mains, left elbow, drives. Throws one up there out of control. Got it back and batted it off of Mears. What a heady play by Mains. Schillmoeller will check back in for Ouachita. She'll take Lauren Wright's place. Mains to inbound, finds Templeton top of the key. It's inside, left elbow now back out to Pickens. 15 on the shot clock. Pickens drives in, finds a lane and goes up and scores. Pickens gives the Reddies the lead with 9:10 to play. Thornton with it in the front court. Left side to Miller. Miller, jumper on the way from the left wing is good. Well, that is a pro-level shot right there. Takes a lot of upper body strength. Skip pass ahead, Farrar open for three. Back iron, no. Rebound, Mears. And is almost stolen. Ball is on the floor. Templeton grabs it now out to Raby. Raby drives in, lays it up and scores. Creating turnovers with good defense will create a lot of scoring opportunities. They get Van Zandt on the slip, no, but she's fouled. And Pickens picks up her 4th foul. Martin and Snowden back in for the Reddies. Pickens and Maines will have a seat. Van Zandt will go to the line for 2. She's got 8 points tonight and will not make it 9 on that shot as she misses the first attempt. One more coming for Van Zandt. It's on its way. Off the iron, no. Rebound, Farrar. Farrar into the front court. Wide open, Raby. Couldn't decide whether to shoot it or drive. She dribbled down into the short corner and gets it back to Farrar on the right wing. Farrar drives in. Goes all the way up, and it's a held ball. And it goes back to Ouachita. Both players went to the floor. Nothing malicious. But Miller fell down the wrong way. They'll give her a second to make sure she's all right. 8:18 to play. Reddies lead at 74-72. Thornton into the front court, left-hand side. She'll dribble down to the free throw line extended and now try to work middle of the floor. Pulls up at the free throw line, now backs it out to Miller. Hesitation, pulls up at the free throw line, now finds Thornton on the left wing. 13 on the shot clock, drives, loses the basketball out of bounds. Reddies ball. Some costly turnovers for Thornton and the Tiger offense tonight. Martin hands off to Snowden and now to Raby. Raby drives inside and there's an offensive foul on Gracie Raby. That's her 3rd. Miller into the front court. Jill Thomas did not like the offensive foul call there. She'll let Scott Starkey know about it. Thornton between the circles. Dribbles over the right-hand side where she finds Miller on the wing. She'll pull up just inside the three-point line and hit another jumper. She's got 19 points, and a lot of them have come on long twos. Farrar drives, kicks it in the corner, and finds Raby. Raby drives all the way to the basket. No, but she'll shoot 2. That one on Schillmoller, her 4th. Ouachita's 2nd of the 4th quarter. Raby to the free throw line. First one up, no good. Just inside left. One more coming for the junior Gracie Raby. Second one on its way, nothing but net. Lauren Wright will check back into the game for Ouachita. Schillmoller will take a seat, and she'll hear it from Robert Dallimore. Real happy about her defensive possession. Reddies lead it by 1. Templeton tips the pass, and Farrar takes it away. 3-on-2 come the Reddies. Out to Raby, right wing, 3 on the way. Bang! Timeout, Reddies. We'll step aside 2, 7:07 to play. Reddies 78, Ouachita 74. Back after this. You're listening to Ready Basketball on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Do you have an idea that you'd like to see on a t-shirt? Print Mania can help you turn your idea into a reality. Print Mania offers a variety of t-shirts for you to choose from. We also have personalized service, which will allow you to work with an artist who will help you create your t-shirt. Print Mania also does embroidery and engraving.
Come visit us at 624 Main Street in Arkadelphia or call 870-246-3803. Print Mania, proud supporters of Henderson State University.
For Henderson State Ready Apparel and Souvenirs, stop by the Reddy Bookstore, located on the HSU campus in the Garrison Center. Open before every game, you can also purchase apparel and gift items under the Reddy Bookstore tent during the game. The Reddy Bookstore is open 8 to 5 Monday through Thursday and 8 to 4 on Friday. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Reddy Bookstore or online at www.reddybookstore.com. Reddy Bookstore, proud supporters of Henderson State Athletics.
KDEL 100.9 FM and KVRC 1340 AM Arkadelphia. KZYP 1310 AM and K281CK 104.1 Malvern. KYXK 106.9 FM Gurdon.
Blake Smith back with you. Duke Wells Center in Arkadelphia. Reddies lead the Battle of the Ravine Basketball Edition 78-74. 7:07 remains in our ball game. It's Ouachita basketball. Michaela Miller brings it across for the Lady Tigers. Templeton tips another pass, and Snowden takes it away. Into the front court come the Reddies. Hands off to Martin. Martin goes downhill from the left side. Goes up. No, but she's fouled. Van Zant picks up another one. So Martin will head to the free throw line. First one on its way and good. A 5-point Reddy lead after trailing by as many as 9 points in the second half. And Martin makes the second free throw as well to extend it to a 6-point lead. 80-74. Miller, left-hand side, picks up the basketball, hands it off to Jesse Bennett, who checked in at the last timeout. Wright on the wing, dribbles toward the center, now back to the right-hand side, hands it off to Miller. Shot clock down to 12 as Thornton gets it top of the key, steps back and picks up her dribble. Now Wright wants to work inside, now finds Van Zant in the short corner, back out to Miller, shot clock down to 3. Miller's jumper is up and no good. Rebound tipped and controlled by Martin and the Reddies. Into the front court. Here comes Sonny Martin. Gets to Farrar in the left wing. She wants to drive. She's been a little quiet offensively, and Farrar lowers her shoulder and picks up the offensive foul. Farrar's third, fourth Reddy team foul. You do not want Ouachita to go to the free throw line as much as they're about to. They will be in the bonus for the remainder of the night. Miller brings it across. Reddies lead it by 6, 80-74. Right side is Wright. Dribbling down from the wing, picks it up just outside the key. Now up the top to Malou. Left wing Miller with it. Tries to drive inside on Templeton, and she is fouled. And Templeton picks up her second foul, and that will put Miller on the free throw line for Ouachita. Miller to the line for 2 shots. First one on its way is no good. Off the front of the rim. In a game as tepidly paced as this one, you're going to see some free throws being missed on the front side. Tired legs. Second one up and good. She made the adjustment. Martin into the front court. Picks it up and out to Farrar in the left wing. Drives, kicks it into the corner to Raby. Raby head fakes, pulls up. Little 6-foot jumper with one hand is no good. Miller the rebound. Into the front court come the Tigers. Miller drives, steps through, shot up, no. Raby the rebound, and she'll lead it back the other way herself. 3-on-3. Raby in, goes around, puts up a shot, no. It went all the way around the iron and falls out. Miller back the other way quickly. This is what we saw in the first half. Miller crossover dribble, goes up over Farrar and draws the offensive foul. She was outside of the restricted area. Whaley checks in for the Reddies. And we are going to go to the monitor. We think. They are going to go ahead and go to the monitor. They are going to check and see if she was in the restricted area. So they'll go over there and look at it. She, from this angle, of course, I'm about 75 feet away. She looked like she was well outside of it. So the call is going to be confirmed. Ouachita's charged a timeout, I believe. Okay. Will be charged a timeout, so they have 2 remaining. It's good to ask, but good call there on the offensive foul. Great job by Farrar to draw one. 5-point Ready lead, 5:07 to play. Farrar on the left wing, drives, kicks it to Raby on the right side. Now to Martin, free throw line extended, wide open, there's Farrar. She didn't take the 3, she drives, pulls up from 8 feet, shot is too strong, no good, rebound right. It's to Miller and brings it up the floor. Miller dribbles, now over to Bennett on the left wing. They want to get it to Thornton there. They used a double screen and couldn't get it to her. Miller drives inside, now back out to Malou. Her right elbow jumper is good. Martin into the front court for the Reddies, who lead it by 3 with 4.5 to play. Farrar catch, thought about the 3, then took the 3 and missed it. And they're going to get a foul on Whaley. Her first. And that's going to put Thornton on the line for Ouachita. Thornton will go to the free throw line. Reddies lead 80-77, 4:24 to play. Thornton pretty quiet here in the fourth quarter. She'll make the first free throw to get her point total for the night up to 30. Second one on the way for Thornton is up and good as well. Reddy's lead is cut down to 1. It was as many as 7 here in the fourth quarter. Martin, now the right wing to Farrar. Farrar spins around. Nothing doing there. Hand off to Raby. Raby will get it to Martin. Martin will get between 2 defenders into the lane. Scoop layup. Scores and draws a foul. On Malou, she picks up her first. It looks like she'll head to the bench. Van Zant checks in for her. Maines checks in for Farrar. Martin wants to convert the three-point play and get herself in double figures. On the way and good. Nothing but net. Back to a 4-point lead for the Reddies. 4:08 to play. Henderson 83, Ouachita 79. Miller, top of the key. Hands off to Thornton. Thornton crossover dribble. Gets inside the lane. Goes all the way in. No backside help, but she missed the layup. Great job by Martin to make her hear footsteps from the backside. We're in the front court. Martin dribbles around the perimeter. In the corner now to Raby. Raby in a tough spot with it right in front of the Reddy bench. Timeout Reddies. .340 to play. Reddies lead 83-79. Or is there a timeout? No, they're going to call an inadvertent whistle. All that'll do is stop play and give it back to the Reddies. 3:40 to play, 13 seconds on the shot clock. Maines will inbound to the backcourt to Sunny Martin. Bring it into the front court. She's guarded by Thornton. Gets it to Raby on the left wing. Slips through, ball's on the ground. It's going to be held and will stay with the Reddies. Maines will inbound again from the same spot she was just in. 4 seconds on the shot clock. It's the inbound to Martin. Martin has a spot. She trips through. They're going to call a foul on Van Zant. That'll put Martin on the free throw line. That's her fourth personal. Martin will go to the line for 2. Martin with 10 points. Would like to increase that total here, but she misses the front end. Second one on the way is up and good. The iron kind there. 84-79 Reddies, 3:27 to play. Miller into the front court. Picks it up just inside the key. Left side to right. Right gets inside. Maines lays it up and in. Here comes Maines back the other way for the Reddies. We'll hand it off to Raby. Raby tries to drive inside. Goes up. No, but Whaley's right there to draw the foul. Wright's fourth. Now we're starting to get into some foul trouble. Farrar comes back in for the Reddies. And Whaley heads to the free throw line. First of 2 on the way for Carrington. Whaley is up and good. One more coming. Whaley takes her time, a spin in the hands, 2 dribbles, another spin, shot on the way and good. 86-81 Reddies. Just over 3 minutes to play. Miller into the front court for Ouachita. Left wing, drives inside, gets around Raby, lays it up and in. Martin into the front court. A 3-point Reddy lead here. Martin has her back to the basket, now hands it off to Raby. Now top of the key, Farrar. Farrar passes tip and taken away. 3-on-1 for Ouachita. Raby, the lone ready defender, back, going up and scoring is Miller. Now a 1-point game. Miller's got 24. Martin, left wing, dribbles around the perimeter. Now right side, Farrar. Farrar behind the back dribble, splits 2 defenders. She'll lay it up and in. Back to a 3-point lead. Now Miller drives, goes up, lays it up and in through contact. Back and forth we go. It's just like the first 5 minutes of the game. Reddies lead at 88-87, 2 minutes to play. On the left side is Snowden. Finds Martin. Martin open in the corner. 3 on the way. Off the iron, no. Rebound. Whaley has it and throws it away. Thornton 2-on-2 for Ouachita. Back the other way. She'll lay it up. No, but she's fouled. By Lainey Snowden. That's her 4th. Already in the bonus. Templeton checks in for Whaley. What would a Henderson-Ouachita game be without some high drama at the end? Thornton's first free throw is up and good. And that ties the ball game. One more on the way. It is good. Ouachita regains the lead, 89-88, 1:43 to play. Martin into the front court, hands off to Farrar. Farrar will hand it off to Raby on the left wing. Raby wants to drive, kicks it to Martin right wing. Goes around the key, spins inside and loses the basketball out of bounds. No full court pressure yet by the Reddies. Still a lot of basketball to be played, 91 seconds. Miller into the front court on the right side. Now gets to Thornton on the right wing, and we'll back it out. 1:15, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Thornton at the top of the key. He's around the right-hand side. Now to right between the circles. Drives, kicks it, and throws it away. Raby with the steal. The Reddies can take the lead back here as we are inside of a minute to play. Raby to Snowden on the left wing. Snowden back out to Farrar. Head fakes, drives, Finds Raby in the corner. She won't take the three yet. She'll drive inside. Dumps it underneath to Templeton. Lays it up, scores, and draws a foul. Great pass, great finish. Miller picks up her fourth foul. Reddies regain the lead. Big free throw coming here for Tamia Templeton. On the way, off the iron, no. Reddies lead it by 1. Timeout, Ouachita. 46.9 to play. Reddies lead it 90-89. And the Tigers are going to advance the basketball. Remember, in women's basketball, inside of a minute, coaches have the option to advance the ball if there has not been a dribble taken. He called it immediately, so he will get plenty of option to draw up a play, and he'll have 30 seconds in the front court. Reddies lead it 90-89. Both teams with 2 timeouts. No, excuse me, Ouachita has 1 timeout remaining. Reddies have 2. Took a little while there. Thornton leads all scorers with 33. Miller with 26 right behind her. Several Reddies in double figures, 4 as of right now, and Whaley's right on the door. Farrar with 24, Raby with 18, Martin with 15, Maines with 12, and Whaley with 9. We have had 9 ties and 8 lead changes. An unreal game. What a way to come into this whole new environment. It's been a long time since I've been to a Henderson-Ouachita game. Been about 5 years, but they look the exact same as they always have. Front court, far sideline inbound for Ouachita, right in front of their own bench at the 28-foot mark. Miller will inbound for the Tigers. Gets it to Thornton in the corner. She drives baseline, and she dribbles out of bounds. The Reddies have it with 44 seconds. Now Ouachita will provide some man-to-man pressure in the backcourt. Inbound comes to Snowden. Off the cross screen, ahead to Farrar. She's open, dumps it underneath to Templeton, and will dribble it out. Trapped in the corner, now hands it to Snowden, lobbed out to Martin. Dangerous pass there. Martin steps through into a double team, picks it up, almost loses it. Timeout, Reddies. Clock stops at 28.4. Reddies will have 1 timeout remaining. It's a full timeout. We'll keep it right here. Reddies 90, Ouachita 89. Both teams with a timeout remaining. Boy, almost even in the points off turnovers. Ouachita 23 points off turnovers to the Reddies 21. Back and forth we go. Reddies really taking care of business. Their bench has produced really well today. A lot of that is due to Macy Maines off the bench. Pickens has played really well as well. Templeton's come on in the last quarter. You come to play at the right time of night. You want to make sure that you can survive that third quarter run, and then in the fourth quarter, you make your run. And the Reddies have done that, and we've gone back and forth. A game that's been paced in the 90s all evening, and no different here. Reddies will have it right across from our broadcast perspective, right in front of the scores table. Both teams with a timeout remaining, both teams in the bonus. .28 seconds on the game clock, 15 on the shot clock. Reddies could really use some points here. Inbound comes to Farrar. She's guarded by Miller. Can dribble around, does so. Tips it in the corner. Finds Martin. Martin dribbles out. 5 on the shot clock. Martin tries to drive in the corner to Raby. She's got to throw one up to the shot clock. It hits the rim. No rebound. Farrar with 10 seconds and now 9. Dribbles around and is fouled by Thornton. It hit off the rim. I'm not sure why Dallamore's wanting a shot clock violation. Farrar is on the free throw line for 2. And we're going to have a conversation first. They're going to go to review it. If he doesn't get this challenge, it'll kill his last time out. They are checking for a shot clock violation. I don't believe there was one. I think it hit off the backside of the rim, and he has lost that challenge as well. So Ouachita has burned their last time out. Farrar on the line with 8 seconds and a Reddies lead. That is a almost Les Milesian clock management scenario there, especially knowing that you could have advanced the ball. Farrar is pretty solid from the free throw line. First one on its way, and as soon as I say that, she misses the first of 2. One more coming. On the way and good. 91-89 Reddies, 8 seconds. They're going to have it in the hands of Aspen Thornton. Martin waits for him right there. Thornton dribbling around, 2 seconds and 1. She's not going to get a shot off. It's a held ball. They're going to check the clock. It is Ouachita ball in the alternating possession. They're going to go to the monitor. They might go to the monitor to see what the time is. They're going to go to the monitor. They're going to see how much time was left. They initially put 1 second back on the game clock. They'll correct it to 0.5. Ouachita will have it with half a second. All they can do, still not reset it. Still got to get the clock set to 0.5. It's going to be a baseline inbound for Ouachita. Pretty much all they can do with half a second is a tip. Interesting to see what they'll do here. Inbound. Thornton catches, fires at the buzzer. It's off the mark. Reddies win. Final score, Reddies 91, Ouachita Baptist 89. What a game, and the Reddies take the win. We will take a 2-minute timeout and come back and start wrapping this one up. You're listening to Ready Basketball on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Subway restaurants are known for our sandwich artists, but our customers are the real creative geniuses.
I like turkey breast, mustard, tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, and onions.
I'll take the Italian BMT. Make it deluxe with 50% more meat. And add provolone and bacon.
How about rotisserie-style chicken, Chipotle Southwest sauce, spinach, and green peppers?
With our freshly baked breads, your choice of proteins, and an array of crisp veggies, you can create your own masterpiece. What combo will you make today? Let your creative genius shine at Subway.
What does amazing sound like? At Baptist Health, we hear it every day. It sounds like a new life, a strong heartbeat, faith in action, and 100 years of all our best. Thank you for allowing Baptist Health to provide you with compassionate care for the past 100 years. We look forward to serving you for many to come. Visit Baptist-Health.com to learn more.
SCM Architects have been serving Henderson State University for over 20 years. You'll recognize the firm's work on campus in the design of the dining hall, the Charles Dunn Student Recreation Center, Sturgis Honors Hall, and East and West Residence Hall. This year, SCM Architects have been privileged to work on the new Charles and Anita Cabe Student Athlete Success Center and the restoration of the historic Captain Henderson House. Learn more about the firm's higher education, commercial interior design, historic preservation, and master planning projects at scmarchitects.com.
Hi, Reddy fans. This is Athletic Director Sean Jones, inviting you to please consider supporting Henderson State's 430 student athletes by joining the Reddy Club. Gifts to the Reddy Club are made through the Henderson State University Foundation and provide the necessary funding to support scholarships and equipment expenses, facility improvements, capital projects, and more. For more information on the benefits afforded to Reddy Club members, click on the support link at hsusports.com. To make a gift online, visit hsusports.com/donate. Your generosity and ready spirit are appreciated.
Blake Smith back here with you on the Wendy's postgame show, brought to you by our friends at Wendy's. Wendy's is a proud sponsor of Henderson State Athletics. Stop by their new location at 3130 Pine Street in Arkadelphia or give them a call 870-246-5077. Wendy's, deliciously different. Great win for the Henderson State Reddies tonight as they take care of business against the Lady Tigers of Ouachita Baptist. 91-89 your final score. Let's give you stats first for Ouachita, who with the loss moved to 5-7 overall, 3-5 in conference play. They were led by 33 points from Aspen Thornton, 26 for Michaela Miller, 14 for Lainey Mears, 8 for Claudia Van Zant, 6 for Nero Malou, and 2 for Lauren Wright. Schillmoller, Bennett, Jones, and Wright played, did not score. Wright, the leading rebounder, with 9 for the Lady Tigers. Miller with 6 assists to lead, and Thornton with 5 steals. For the game, Ouachita shot 34 of 60. That's 56.7%. 5 of 13 from 3. That's 38.5%. And 16 of 22 from the free throw line. That is 72%. For the Reddies, who with the win moved to 10-4 overall, 5-3 in GAC play. They were led by Ashley Farrar's 25 points, 18 for Gracie Raby, 15 for Sunny Martin, and 12 for Macy Maines, 9 for Carrington Whaley, 7 for Jada Pickens, 3 for Lainey Snowden, and 2 for Tamia Templeton. Giles play did not score. Whaley, the leading rebounder for the Reddies, with 12. Farrar with 5 assists to lead the team. Pickens and Templeton each with 3 steals. For the game, Reddies 30 of 65 in the field, that's 46%. 8 of 17 from 3, it's 47%. And 23 of 30 from the free throw line, that is 76%. We had 9 ties, 8 lead changes within 3 minutes. Each team with the lead. Ouachita's biggest lead was 9 points late in the third. The Reddies led by as many as 8 early second quarter. 9-0 and 7-0 runs respectively. A great game for the Reddies. Held on late, overcame some adversity, giving up some points on turnovers in the last turn, but were able to clinch it with an offensive rebound by Ashley Farrar. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a break, transition from post-game to pre-game, come back with your men's broadcast after this. You're listening to Reddy Basketball on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Follow the Reddies on social media and online. You can find us on Facebook at Henderson State Athletics, on Twitter at Reddy Sports, and on Instagram at Reddy_Athletics. Don't forget to use the hashtag #NoMereBeast. To stay up to date on everything happening in Henderson State Athletics, be sure to visit hsusports.com, where you can find team rosters, schedules, game stories, stats, and more. hsusports.com is your one-stop shop for following the Reddies.
Twin Rivers Health and Rehabilitation, locally owned and operated in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Our family is committed to yours. Our experienced rehabilitation team specializes in physical, occupational, and speech therapy, all working together to get you home. Call and book a tour with us today at 870-246-6337 or visit our website at twinrivershr.com. Again, that's twinrivershr.com.
The Southwest Auto Collection in Arkadelphia is a proud sponsor of Henderson State Athletics. We offer the best American-made vehicles: Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. We have the largest selection and lowest prices, and we're the only dealer who give you tires for life with every new car you purchase. Come see the Southwest Auto Collection at 10th Street in Arkadelphia, or go online at idriveswa.com. The Southwest Auto Collection in Arkadelphia.
Henderson State University is one of the most affordable universities in Arkansas, and we offer the most competitive scholarships in the state.
Our caring professors will challenge you to achieve your best potential.
With more than 90 student organizations, new residence halls, and the beautiful DeGray Lake State Park just 15 minutes away, you will find the perfect fit at Henderson State.
Come see us in Arkadelphia or visit hsu.edu to learn how you can live ready today.
KDEL 100.9 FM and KVRC 1340 AM Arkadelphia. KZYP 1310 AM and K281CK 104.1 Malvern. KYXK 106.9 FM Gurdon.
The Henderson State Sports Network proudly presents Reddies Basketball. Henderson State Reddies Basketball is on the air. Reddies Basketball is brought to you by Pepsi, Southern Bancorp, Southwest Auto Collection, the Reddy Bookstore, Brookshire's, Baptist Health, Holiday Inn Express of Caddo Valley, SCM Architects, Southwest Sporting Goods, and Print Mania. Reddies Basketball also brought to you by Sodexo, Java Primo, Domino's, Big Red Stores, The Plaza at Twin Rivers Health and Rehabilitation, Slim and Shorty's, Wendy's, Chicken Express, and Subway. The Henderson State Sports Network is live and on location across the Great American Conference. And now it's time for the Domino's pregame show. Let's head courtside for today's broadcast with the voice of the Reddies, Blake Smith.
Welcome back into the Duke Wells Center in Arkadelphia. Welcome into the Domino's pregame show. Domino's Pizza is a proud sponsor of Henderson State Athletics. Pick up a pizza at 1412 Pine Street, Arkadelphia, or for delivery, call 870-246-3131. Men's basketball action about 18 minutes away as the Reddies get ready for the basketball battle of the Ravine against the Ouachita Tigers. Again, if you missed it earlier, a great women's game. Reddies 91-89 win. And some really interesting scores across the conference that we'll talk about later on. I'm sure we'll talk about that with Coach Thomas at halftime of the men's game as well. Let's give you an update of the Great American Conference standings. On the men's side, Southeastern Oklahoma and Oklahoma Baptist both tied for the conference lead at 6-1. UAM at 4-2. Southern Arkansas right behind them at 5-3. The Reddies tie with Northwestern Oklahoma for 5th place in the conference, both 4-3. Arkansas Tech 2-2. East Central 3-4. Harding and Southwestern Oklahoma both at 2-5. Ouachita at 1-6, and Southern Nazarene at 0-4, and they both Southern Nazarene and Oklahoma Baptist have to make a return trip to Arkadelphia. Oklahoma Baptist is okay, but Southern Nazarene has to spend another weekend in Arkadelphia. They were COVIDed out of the games over the New Year's Eve, New Year's Day weekend. So we're interested to see what that does. We're interested to see how these Reddies look after a tough weekend coming back from Oklahoma. A tough loss at Northwestern Oklahoma, 76-66 on Thursday of last week. Then Saturday, the 80-70 win over Southwestern Oklahoma, as I'm sure you'll hear him talk about with Coach Jimmy Elgis, his 100th win as Reddies head coach. A big milestone for Coach Elgis, and we are happy for him, and we're sure we will hear all about that. In fact, let's take a break, and we'll come back with Coach Elgis in our Coach's Corner. Back with that and much more after this. You're listening to Reddy Basketball on the Henderson State Sports Network.
For Henderson State Reddy apparel and souvenirs, stop by the Reddy Bookstore, located on the HSU campus in the Garrison Center. Open before every game, you can also purchase apparel and gift items under the Reddy Bookstore tent during the game. The Reddy Bookstore is open 8 to 5 Monday through Thursday and 8 to 4 on Friday. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Reddy Bookstore or online at www.reddybookstore.com. Ready Bookstore, proud supporters of Henderson State Athletics.
Close your eyes. Unless you're driving, then that's dangerous. But everyone else, close your eyes. Picture this. It's a Monday afternoon. You're standing at the counter at Domino's as they hand over a delicious, cheesy, melty, hot, large, 3-topping pizza. You hand the smiling Domino's employee $7.99, plus tax of course, of your hard-earned cheddar. You feel invigorated and alive. Now, picture this. It's a Friday. You're standing at the counter at Domino's as they hand over a delicious, cheesy, melty, hot, large, 3-topping pizza. You hand the same Domino's employee